Have you ever felt like you really wanted to do something? Maybe it's something you've never done before, it's something new, but the fear of the unknown and the fear of being a beginner has held you back. Or maybe there was a subject in school that you couldn't grasp. For me, it was math, and you brushed it off and thought, okay, well, maybe I'm just meant to fail. I'm just not good at this. I'm just not this type of person. Well, what if I told you that a mindset is a choice, and that you could either choose to have a fixed mindset, which is the mindset of, oh, I'm just not this type of person. I can't change. I can't learn. And I'm just a failure, versus growth mindset, which is, okay, I'm an evolving human being. I can learn new skills. I'm capable of learning new things. And even though I may fall down and fail and face challenges, it doesn't mean that it's over. It means I can keep trying. So the concept of growth versus fixed mindset is something that is proven in psychology and proven by psychologists. I know this because I've done online research about it, and this concept has come up in many self-improvement and psychology books that I've read, such as The Defining Decade by Meg Jay. That's a book that was written for 20-somethings and by a therapist. Before I delve further into this video where I explain growth versus fixed mindset and ways to implement it if you want to achieve things you've never done before and push yourself out of your comfort zone. Before I delve deeper into the video, I just want to say that, first of all, if you're new here, my name is Diana, and on my YouTube channel, I aim to empower creative women by sharing my journey and the lessons I've learned. And I have a newsletter. I have a monthly newsletter. I will put the link down below. It's on Substack, and I publish monthly self-improvement and creative journey tips. I give important announcements and life updates. So if you want to stay in touch, subscribe to my free newsletter. Okay. So I have my laptop here on the side, and I'm going to be referencing some visual charts, visual graphs that I found on Google, and I'll put them here. I'm going to put a visual chart here. Fixed mindset versus growth mindset. So on the left, we have fixed mindset. An example of fixed mindset is avoids challenges, and then growth mindset views challenges as opportunities. A fixed mindset refuses to receive criticism or feedback, versus a growth mindset, which embraces constructive feedback. And another thing is shy away from unfamiliar things if you have a fixed mindset, versus growth mindset, always step out of the comfort zone. And a fixed mindset believes that talent is static. A growth mindset believes that talent is ever improving. Let's put another one up here. Fixed mindset avoids challenges. Growth mindset embraces challenges. Fixed mindset, intelligence is static. For growth mindset, intelligence can be developed. Fixed mindset is threatened by success of others. Growth mindset is inspired by success of others. I had 3, so let's do another one. I really enjoy visual examples like this. Visual examples like this really illustrate things for me and make things easier for me to understand. That's why I'm showing it here in this video. Okay, this third one. Failure is an opportunity to grow, says the growth mindset. The fixed mindset says failure is the limit of my abilities. Growth mindset says I can learn to do anything I want. Fixed mindset is I'm either good at it or I'm not. Growth mindset says I like to try new things. Fixed mindset says I stick to what I know. So those were my 3 visual examples that I found from Google. So let's delve into examples from my own life. So when I was younger, I had a very fixed mindset. I'm talking maybe when I was in high school was when I feel like I developed a fixed mindset, because when you're a kid, you're more open to things. You don't really have inhibitions yet, because you don't know societal standards and societal limiting beliefs yet. But then when you get older, you kind of internalize it, right? And it often affects you. So when I was in high school, I thought I was really bad at math. I failed every math test. I failed every math class, honestly. It was really bad. But I didn't strive to be better. Like sure, like maybe math isn't my talent and I don't enjoy math. I don't want to be a mathematician. I don't want to work in math. I don't want to do that. But I could have tried better. I could have tried more. You know what I mean? Like I could have maybe reached out for more help, or like maybe buddied up with other classmates who are good at math and asked them for help, and push myself to learn math and to at least pass, so at least do good. Because with anything is learnable. This is a lesson I know now, because everyone starts on a blank page at something. Maybe somebody has a natural talent at math, which is true, but that doesn't mean that you can't learn it. A lot of people just learn things through experience, or maybe someone who seems like they're talented at math. Maybe they have a lot of help and they have a lot of tutors and stuff, and you don't know what work goes into developing that skill for someone. So for me, I think that I used to brush it off and just think, oh, that's just who I am. I'm just not good at math. I can't change. I can't fix that. Whereas in contrast, I should have saw myself as someone who was capable of learning this skill for my class, Another example of having a fixed mindset from my own life is that when I was in my first year of college, and a friend suggested that I start a YouTube channel. A friend was like, you would be good on YouTube. So I filmed a video, and then when it was time for me to edit it, I opened up iMovie on my laptop and I froze. I had never edited before. It looked too complicated. And when I was actually a kid, like growing up, I was told, like, you're not a technical person. So I took that as a fact, and I thought, oh, okay, yeah, I'm not a technical person. I don't know how to deal with techie stuff. I'm not good at technology. I'm not good at figuring equipment out. I'm not good at figuring programs out. So I internalized that and created a limiting belief, so that when it was time for me to start a YouTube channel, like a few years ago, I froze and I didn't start the YouTube channel then. I started my YouTube channel 2 years ago and started posting in 2022, but this was in 2019, in my first year of college. So I immediately froze, and then my video didn't go up. I didn't do anything with it because I thought, oh no, this is too hard. And then when I was starting a film major, so I had a bumpy road with like my film major in college. So in the beginning, I was super intimidated by Adobe Premiere. Like, that's the program we had to edit with. And when I would be in group projects, I would make the other people do most of the work. Honestly, like, I would just be too nervous but it's like, that's so fixed. And like, with the growth mindset, I would have thought, okay, I can just learn this. If someone else can do it, I can do it too. That's growth, when you're inspired by what other people can do, and you're like, oh wow, that's so cool. This person is such a good editor, or this person is so good at math. How did they do it? Let me learn from them and ask them for help. I really made a decision to get over this, to get over my fixed mindset. When I was starting my YouTube channel again in 2022, I really made the commitment. I was like, I'm not going to let challenges stop me. And I was implementing a growth mindset without knowing really what it was. But then I read more self-improvement books and psychology books, and I realized, this is actually a phenomenon. This is a real thing. And I stuck with it, and now I'm good at editing on Adobe Premiere. I could still improve. There's always room for improvement, but I'm comfortable with editing my own videos. I'm comfortable with filming videos. And I'm comfortable now with like posting videos, and I'm still working on getting more comfortable posting like on social media, and I'm working on my fear of being seen. So that's my next challenge I'm going to tackle. But I know that it's possible because I built confidence through the things I overcame, such as my fear of editing. I still can't do math, but it's not important anymore because I'm done with school. I graduated, so it's not important, but if I could go back in time, that's what I would do. And I know moving forward, I learned my lesson, but it's okay. We don't have to go back. And I think that another thing I kind of want to talk about is the misconception that things are supposed to be easy all the time, you know, on your path, on whether it's your self-improvement path, your creative journey, you're embarking on a new hobby. It's not supposed to be easy all the time, you know, and I think that there's a misconception that if it's hard, then it's not for you. Like when I was starting my film major, or when I'm right now, like kind of figuring out my place in a filmmaking career, like I know that there's stuff I need to learn, and I know that I'm in the beginning of my career and there's so much to learn, and that excites me. That doesn't hinder me. And I know that there's going to be challenges, but that's part of the journey, and that's part of how I can grow and do better for the next time. So just because maybe you feel called to something, maybe you feel called to a certain career, to a certain hobby, to maybe you feel called to go to a networking event, or you feel called to ask somebody new to hang out, you know, that's scary, that can be uncomfortable, but that doesn't mean that it's wrong. And I think that doing things that are hard builds confidence, and proving to yourself that you can be there for yourself and show up for yourself. That builds confidence, with like adding up with little wins. Like maybe it's uncomfortable to go to the gym, but if you do it consistently for like 10 minutes, let's say, like you set a small goal, like I'll go to the gym for 10 minutes. And then you do it and you're like, okay, I do what I say I'm going to do. I show up for myself. And then those little wins, you know, add up. Or maybe for me, it's like, no, okay, I'm going to stick to making videos and posting videos for a few years. Let me stick it out. Let me develop the skill, because it's possible for me to develop a skill just because I've never used, or maybe I've never used a certain equipment before. That doesn't mean that it's not possible for me. That just means that I'm going to need a lot of practice with it. And I'm like, for example, sound equipment, camera equipment. Like I'm not well versed in that, in equipment like that, you know, but I can be. And I can work toward it, and I can open myself up to learning, because everybody starts somewhere. Everybody's a beginner at something at some point. So there's nothing wrong with feeling uncomfortable or feeling scared by something, but just know that when you push yourself out of your comfort zone, you're going to feel so good about yourself, and it's just such a big, just remember to congratulate yourself and be proud of yourself, because it's a big deal, you know, to push yourself out of your comfort zone and to push yourself to a new experience and to learn something new. So that was pretty much my video about growth mindset versus fixed mindset. I hope that this inspires you to know that you can learn anything. You can achieve you're capable of achieving any skill, you know, and you're not limited, you're not hindered. You're a growing, evolving human being. You are not defined. You're not definable. So thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you in the next video.